If there is one place Lewis should get his first Ferrari podium, it is here. This is everything you need to know before the Italian Grand Prix. Monza, the Temple of Speed, the home of the Tifosi, and where the religion of Ferrari is based. Luckily for them, Ferrari just absolutely the bed last week, so the only possible direction to go is up. Charles got some extra summer break rest, Ferrari's bringing a new livery, and Lewis has a 5-place grid penalty before the weekend even starts. But still, despite the 2 DNFs last weekend, Ferrari is still second in the constructors, miraculously. This is mostly because of the performance of Kimi. I know you cannot hate Kimi, but you have to admit, it's been rough. But it's a home race for him, so it's the perfect place to bounce back. The drivers spend about 80% of this track full throttle. This place absolutely shreds through power units, which is why most drivers take a new one for this weekend, including Lando, who doesn't have a choice.
Lando Norris is retiring from the Dutch Grand Prix. Is Isaac Hadjar.
I still have not recovered. But to boost the morale of the Tifosi, let's look at what happened last year in Monza. Lando finally got the start that he needed, only to lose the lead about 5 seconds later in one of the most insane overtakes I have ever seen. Charles ended up moving in a second, but this was still McLaren's race to lose. Lando got back to second to make it a McLaren 1-2, and bada boom, the race was over. Until the McLarens came into pit for the second time. Charles was nowhere to be seen. Also, just a heads up, throughout the course of all of this, George and Checo were having one of the most generational race-long battles of all time. It was insane. Okay, back to the scheduled program. Charles was gonna go for the one stop, and it worked. The McLarens just could not catch back up, and Charles ended up stealing the win from the Papaya Boys. And Ferrari fan or not, you have to admit, watching Charles' podium celebrations in Monza is peak cinema. So my podium prediction is as follows. My head says Oscar, my heart says Lando. So for the sake of this championship, I got Lando winning this race. And obviously we're in a McLaren era, so I have Oscar P2. And you know what? I don't care. Lewis gets his first Ferrari podium in Monza. We're just gonna ignore the 5-place grid penalty. Let me know your podiums. Let's go a racing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave. See you on Sunday.